Y'all, I'm not gonna get in the camera right now, but I just want to say real quick, like, I wish people would stop coming for those who get, food assistance, because somebody came in my inbox and just was coming for me because you know what I'm saying, because I get food assistance for my grandkids, and I did respond back. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I responded back. I sure did. I sure did. Um, I'm not gonna say exactly what I'm not gonna tell you what I said or whatever. And I did end up blocking that individual because they was being very rude and disrespectful. First of all, y'all listen. Bef- I'm gonna make a long story short. Yes, I get food stamps. I sure do for my grandkids, for my grandchildren, for my grandkids. Okay. Before I got custody of them, I never was eligible for food stamps because I worked till my health issues started kicking in and I had to quit my job. Okay. I never got food stamps for any of my kids because I worked. I worked. Okay. I can't work because of my back, my knees, and other things going on. So when I got custody of my grandkids, y'all already know when you get custody of other people's kids, you are eligible for a lot of stuff like Section 8, food stamps, cash, all that stuff. And at that time, I had lost my job. I had to quit my job because of my health issues. I was still able to take care of myself, yeah, but to take on four of my grandkids with the little bit of income that I was getting for myself because my kids, they had jobs, they were in school, they were doing their own thing, yes, I was still taking care of them, but at the same time, they was getting their own, you know what I'm saying? So basically all the income that was coming in was from my when I was working, and then and so forth. But when I got custody of my grandkids, guys, listen, all the stuff that was eligible out there that I found out that I was eligible for because I had my grandkids, y'all think I'm gonna sit back and say, no, I don't want that, or no, I'm not gonna jump on that? Section 8, food stamps, anything that I can get, and still to this day that I can get to help with my grandkids, to help me make sure they got a good life and make sure they got roof over their head, food in their bellies, clothes on their back, shoes on their feet. I'm going to get it. Believe that. But again, before I got them, I was carrying my own. I was doing my own, baby. I was paying my own way, my own rent, my own everything. Come on. But it was just me and my two younger ones. My two, not my younger kids, my 21-year-old and my 20-year-old. They were younger. Everything I paid for them was cashed out. I never had no food stamps. I wish I did. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I was eligible for food stamps before I got custody of my grandkids. Trust me. But I had to pay cash for everything I got. Everything I had was cash, nothing but cash. Okay, and for everybody out there thinking I'm just sitting here collecting stuff from the government because I'm lazy, I'm a lazy this and lazy that. Y'all y'all can kiss my you know what, because I work for everything I got, everything. Believe that. And I'm gonna continue to get what I can get, like I said, for my grandkids. I don't care who got a problem with it. I don't care what you think, because you don't know me. You don't know me. You do not freaking know me. I got custody of four of my grandkids out of nine. I don't get no kind of help from their daddies at all. Their mom come through, but I don't get no help. She come through every now and then, you know what I'm saying, and help me whatever, sometimes, but it ain't 100%. You know what I'm saying? But she got things going on, and I understand. But the daddies ain't came through not one time. Say, here you go. Here's some money for the kids. Here's the money for my kids. Here it is. Thank you for taking care of them. We appreciate you, because you didn't have to do that because your kids, you got your kids. Now your kids are grown and you're still raising ours. I don't get nothing. No child support. I could be getting it. I could be getting child support for all they daddies. But I ain't getting it. I don't even go for them. I don't even go after them for it. I don't do none of that. I take care of myself. And I was taking care of them off of my income before I was eligible before I even got food stamps, cash, all that stuff. I was taking care of them off of my little income. Y'all know how hard that shit was? But I made sure they had food on the table, shoes on their back, clothes, still, even with my little income that I was getting before I was eligible for anything else, before I got approved for anything else. They was living with me in my little 2-bedroom. That was just for me and my 2 daughters. I had 4 kids living with me before I got on Section 8 in my apartment that I was paying full rent for. But I made it happen. God made a way out of no way. He really did. Until everything else kicked in, came through. That way I can move and get something bigger so that way they can have their own space too. And Section 8 came through. Food stamps came through. All that. I don't care what nobody knows. I ain't the only one getting food stamps, okay? So kiss my butt with that. Miss me with all that, okay? I ain't got time for it. But I'm here for my grandkids when nobody else was. I stepped in. Didn't have to do it, but I did because for the love I have for my grandkids. I stepped in. And I took on the responsibility and still raising them. Still taking care of them. I love my grandkids. And like I said, whoever got a problem with what I get for them, kiss my butt. Because I'm sure in your family somewhere, they getting food stamps. And I ain't here to talk about nobody who gets them. Because I know how it is. Life is hard. Stuff is expensive. Expensive as heck. 4 kids, it ain't mine. You daggone right. You daggone Skippy. I'ma get them food stamps, boo-boo. Section 8, boo-boo. All that. These ain't my kids, but these is my grandkids. And I'ma take care of them. And yes, sometimes we need help. Sometimes we need a little help. And ain't nothing wrong with it. That don't mean you're lazy. That don't mean you don't want nothing. That don't mean all you doing is sitting around waiting on this and waiting on that. Y'all know what I got going on for myself. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Just because I don't work, I can't work. Can't work. Period. But these kids got to get taken care of some kind of way. I don't have no help from their daddies. None whatsoever. Nothing. Zip. Zilch. They daddy don't give me crap. I'm doing it by myself by the grace of God. And with the help from the government as well. Yes, I put that in there because it's the truth. I'm not gonna let my grandkids starve because I want to put pride in them, letting pride get in the way. I don't want no food stamp. I don't want no Section 8. I want nobody to know I don't want Section 8. Bump that. Give it to me, baby. And whatever else I can get for them, I want it. And then some. Because at least they're getting taken care of. And they're healthy. And they got clothes on their back, shoes on their feet, a roof over their head, bed to sleep in, warm home to live in. Bump what y'all talking about. Talking about, oh yeah, she waiting on. Because I wear a bonnet. Yeah, he gonna say, "Oh, she got a bonnet on." Oh, that I know. That just says it all. She waiting on food. Said, what the hell does that got to do? And then he didn't even know what it was. Come on, it was a shower cap. I said, "You nut, you freaking idiot! It's a bonnet. Everybody wear bonnets. Hey, I'm you wear bonnets, my nigga. Don't play with me." They got nothing. That does not indicate that you lazy and you just sitting around waiting on food stamps. Get out of here. That's why I blocked them. I told y'all I ain't for that negativity. I ain't for that drama on my channel. I ain't for it, bro. I will block you and keep it up. I'll report it. I'll report your channel and get you shut down. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm going to continue to take care of these grandbabies until I die. And ain't nothing wrong with getting a little bit of help. And I wasn't, and at the time of me getting custody of my grandkids, let me tell y'all this. For real, wasn't none that presented to me. I didn't go into this thinking, oh, I'm going to be able to get food stamps. I'm going to be able to get Section 8. If I get my grandkids, I'm going to be able to get, I'm going to get all this. I'm going to have all this. That's not the intentions I had when going in and out of, back and forth out of town, courts, to get custody of them. I had to go in and out of town, back and forth, back and forth. I was paying for the Greyhound tickets, okay, out of my money, not the government. I wasn't getting no rides from people. I was taking myself, putting myself on that Greyhound bus, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, okay, to court. Because I didn't want my grandbabies to be tossed around in the system where we would probably or possibly would never be able to really see them like I would want to see them as their grandmother, as a grandmother. Who wants their grandkids tossed around? Who wants their kids tossed around the fucking system? Who wants that? Not me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all out there, I don't stand alone. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I didn't go into this whole thing about getting custody. I didn't even, at the end, and for real, I didn't even volunteer to do it. I didn't even know my daughter was going through what she was going through, to which it led up to her losing these babies. I didn't know what the hell was going on. My daughter was the one that volunteered children's services to come to me because the other family members of these kids were unfit to take custody of them. I was the only one that was fit. My daughter, she came to me. They came to me. Children's service came to me with this. Hey, can you take them? Because other family members they unfit. All their daddies side of the family, all their side of the family. Come with me. Don't play with me. I stood up. I stood up to the plate. I went back and forth. I was the only one going back and forth to the courts. Yeah, I had to sleep out of town, hotels, with the foster parents who had temporary freaking foster care of my grandkids, temporary custody, till I was able to get full. Don't play with me. Ain't got nothing to do about the food stamps, nothing about Section 8, none of that shit. Yeah, they help. It helps, and it's helping, yes. But that's not why I went into this. I love my grandkids. I did everything I could to get custody of them because I didn't want them to get tossed around. And when I finally got custody of them, I still wasn't getting nothing from the government for them. I was paying out of my pocket, taking care of 4 of them. That wasn't even mine. For a minute, too. I was doing it for a minute, too. Period. Don't play with me like, oh, she just got them because they ain't why I got, no. Miss me with that, for real. Y'all can shut up with all that. The hell? Pretty sure if you had grandkids and your kid came to you and they needed you in the time of need, you're going to step up to the plate, regardless if you want to or not, regardless if you're in a position where you can do it or not. It don't matter when it comes to them grandkids or your kids. You're going to be there for them. Bump, and if you ain't, that's on you. That's something you and God going to take up. But it ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing. Miss me with that. That pissed me off. I don't like people coming in here, coming at the market. Me talking about, I'm just into this. I'm sitting around waiting. You don't know what. Get out of here with that. Sitting around waiting on nothing. I look at it. Everything that I get, I look at it and I count it as a blessing from God. Period. I can't work, bro. My knees messed up. My back messed up. And most other health issues I got. I could be getting something for myself. I ain't even worried about going to get all that. I could be getting disability check. I ain't even. My grandkids take medicine, bro. I could be getting money, more money for them. I ain't even worried about it. I ain't even going to apply. Everybody always tell me, why you ain't apply for this and that for them yet? Because I ain't worried about it. That's not why I'm in it. I'm not in it for the money or whatever else I'm getting. I'm not. I love my grandkids, bro. Come at me with all that. Miss me with all that. The next time somebody come in here saying something about, oh, she waiting around, she the food's there, I'ma block your ass. And if you come back in here, I'ma get you shut down through YouTube. Because I ain't got time for it. I told y'all, keep my channel positive. Period. And that's what I mean. You ain't gonna shut me down. You ain't gonna discourage me to make me want to shut down. I ain't shutting down my channel. Period. If that's what your goal is to get me to the boiling point to where I'll be like, I give up. I'm done with you too. I ain't got time. You can put that and bury that 12 feet under. Not 6, 12. Cause I ain't going nowhere. You will before I will. Trust me. You be the one going, not me. Cause I'ma block you. Period. It don't make no sense how y'all come up in here with all that. Always got something to say. Always so opinionated. Instead of coming in here saying, I commend what you do. I commend. You stepped up the plate when nobody else could or would. You stepped up. That's a big responsibility, whether you know it or not. Especially if you ain't never been through this. If you ain't got no kids or grandkids. That's a big responsibility to be taken on. Period. Especially when you got things going on already. That's a big responsibility. The hell y'all talking about? Damn right I'm going to get it. I'm going to get what I can for these babies. And I'm going to continue. It is what it is. If you got a problem with it, don't come in here. If you watch the video of me talking about this and that or whatever pertaining to my grandkids, you don't like it, you don't got nothing nice to say, hey, don't say nothing at all. Because you're going to get blocked. Keep it respectful and we be okay. I ain't that one, okay? I ain't that one. And I had to address this because I talk about things that I get sometimes, here and there, sometimes on here from my grandkids. I do. Or I'll just say, like, oh, I get my food stamps, I get my food stamps, I got food stamps. People hear me talking about it. But I ain't the only one that say stuff like that on their videos. Get out of here. Get out of here. Please. Some people take stuff and misuse it, abuse it, food stamps and all that. Not me. Not me, baby. No, 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 no. The way these kids is growing, these is growing kids. They eat and they eat and they eat. I got to, I can't abuse nothing I get for them. Nothing. I would never do that. Never. Best believe my bill's still gonna get paid. Still gonna get paid. Still gonna get paid. Y'all probably think because I'm on Section 8, I don't pay rent. Get out of town. I wish that was the truth. But it's not, unfortunately. I still gotta pay something. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. It's because you're on Section 8 and you get food stamps. That doesn't mean you're lazy. That doesn't mean you don't want nothing for yourself. You don't know my story, what I've been. I told you some, but you don't know everything, baby. Okay? You don't know everything. So if you don't got facts, don't come up in here acting like you do. Don't come up in here talking like you do. Or what y'all call it, receipts. Don't come up in here if you ain't got no receipts, no facts, whatever you want to call it. Don't come up in here acting like you do. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. But I'm done talking. I'm finna go back to sleep. I'm finna go back to sleep. Keep it positive, y'all. And I'm not talking to my subbies. Because y'all the best. I'm talking about the viewers. The ones that just viewing my videos. You know, the ones that's not a part of my love family up here. Okay? The one that's not my supporters. Those are the ones I'm talking to. Okay? Period. But you know, as they say, misery loves company. I can't help what you're going through. Only God can. Don't take it out on me like I'm the one that can do something about it. But I ain't doing nothing. Don't come at me treating me like that, because I ain't the one. Whatever you're going through, take it to God in prayer. He can fix anything. But you ain't got to come and try to discourage or bash people about what they got going on in their life. Don't do that. That's not right. You don't do stuff like that. Leave people alone. Let them live. As long as they ain't bothering you, hurting you and your family or whoever over there, don't bother them. Leave them alone. Because I ain't the one. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So with that being said, I'm going to get off of here. Okay? I'm going to get off of here.